Hi, welcome back to my channel, Open the Door. This is episode 122. No response is a response. This is about the power of walking away from disrespect. Sometimes the loudest statement you can make is no statement at all. It's not always necessary to have the last word. People make assumptions, we all do this, and then we base judgments on those assumptions when really not knowing the whole story. Groups of people buy into disrespect through gossiping, cliques, and pile-ons. And people feel bolder in a crowd, there's safety in numbers, and it makes them more cruel and careless in their words. Disrespecting groups is more about validation from each other and trying to maintain some sense of control, but it's rarely about actual truth. This is not just about groups, but I'll be just using groups as an example throughout, but this could have to do with individuals as well. So disrespect shows up and can look like these type of things. First of all, in subtle forms like dismissive comments, interruptions, and backhanded compliments. And then overt forms like insults, controlling behavior, belittling, spreading lies and slander about someone. People normalize disrespect when it happens openly and repeatedly, like it does in groups, and it's reinforced in groups. Well, here's why it hurts. Why it hurts to be disrespected. Because we all have a human need to feel accepted and that we belong. Disrespect can feel like we're being ganged up on, being silenced or misunderstood. But here's the number one point I want to make for you in this episode. If you hear nothing else I say, hear this. Others' opinions do not define your worth. So maybe it's better to respond in silence. Here's why silence is powerful. Because silence is not weakness. It's strength and control. It's choosing not to react, which robs the other person of this false sense of power that they feel they have in disrespecting you. Silence creates dignity and self-respect and enforces boundaries. Because when we engage others, that often escalates the situation and it feeds that group energy. So remember that you have nothing to prove and honor your dignity and self-respect. You know the truth, and God, our Creator, knows the truth too. So walk away in silence without guilt. View walking away as self-protection. It deprives the group of the reaction that they're seeking, and you're not playing the part that they assigned you. Walking away is not about winning the conflict. It's not a competition or a game. It's about rising above and refusing to feed into the narrative of disrespect directed at you. Here's examples of walking away. In relationship, end toxic cycles instead of engaging in endless cycles of conflict. At work, refuse to dignify gossip or disrespectful opinions that are expressed. Refuse to dignify it with a response. With family, setting boundaries when old patterns emerge. Physically leaving a group or situation and refusing to stand in a circle of gossip and mockery. Energetically withdrawing by not defending yourself to people who are already decided to work against you or misunderstand you. So shift your focus, invest your energy in yourself, stand in circles that honor you, not diminish you. Here's some points to remember. Group disrespect reveals more about them than it does you. And again, that applies to individuals as well. It highlights who you cannot grow with and who doesn't support your healing. Every time you walk away, you reinforce self-worth and dignity. So respect is not negotiable in my book, and that's it, period, end of story. Here's some prompts for you to consider when it comes to this aspect of disrespect in your life. Where in your life are you tolerating disrespect because you're afraid of conflict? The next question is, how can you practice silence, not as avoidance, but as an act of dignity? And the next question is, what relationships or situations might require you to walk away for your own peace? Your peace is more powerful than the noise of others' disrespect towards you. You don't have to fight or argue to prove your worth. What others think of you is none of your business and does not define your worth. Your silence based in self-respect is all the respect that you need. This is our episode for today. When no response is a response, silence can be very, very powerful. And as I said, it brings a great deal of self-respect to your sense of well-being. So that's it. I'll have another episode for you soon. I hope you've been doing well. Have a great day. I do wish you peace, love, and light. And I'll see you in just a few more days. So take good care until then. That's it for now. Bye.